Hey girls, this is Jenny, founder of Planner Perfect, and today this is my Start Here video for all of you that are new to Planner Perfect and the scripting method so that you can begin with vigor and excitement. I have with me right now, this is our February planner, and I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to show you exactly some ideas to get you started scripting. My best advice is to just begin. If you think that your handwriting stinks, then my advice again is to just begin, because it will get better. You have to just begin to be able to find your style, to perfect things, to define what you want, to know who you are. This scripting method is critical because instead of only using a planner as a tool to corral tasks, this is a planner that allows you to define what you want and with an understanding of who you are and what you want. So you're defining what you want from your day-to-day to your month in an overview from 12 months down the road. So we're gonna really get going talking about in a series I have. You can check out those videos too on my YouTube channel, so make sure that you do. There will be links for you to watch that as well. But the best way to do this is just to get started. There are lots of testimonials on women who have switched to the scripting method. Scripting really allows you to see what your life is like scripted. You're writing so much detail. Scripting is writing your life in detail. It's taking your to-do list really, and it's breaking it apart, and then it's adding elements of how you want to live, how you want to be, what exercise you want to incorporate, what you want to do for yourself. Who are you and where are you going? Your planner pages should reflect that, not a checkoff list of things you must do, and that's it. So you are way more than that. And if you are a stay-at-home mom in particular, and or even if you work outside the home, if you are only living your role, then you're missing the mark, because your role, we sometimes, and I've done this, and so that's how I know, is that we put our identity into our role. And so we really stick to just the role. Now, of course, our role will be completely elevated and lifted to a much higher level just by knowing who we are outside of motherhood. So understand that. It'll only make your motherhood better by knowing that you are more than a mom. So take just me, for example. If for a while I only chose to be mom and I shelved being an artist, I put it on the shelf, or loving to speak, blog, and teach women. That was something I loved to do, but I really put it on the shelf. So if I did that for a while until it was just, you just become so entrenched in the day-to-day that eventually you will crack. And when your children leave, you'll wonder what's next. You'll wonder why. It can be really traumatic, as opposed to knowing that not only did you as a mother, use your gifts and talents to fulfill your purpose, but you also inspired your children to do the same. No sense taking your whole life and telling your children to follow their gifts and dreams and do this and that, but you don't follow that same advice. So we need to be inspirers for our children, to show them what it looks like to follow a dream, to live a life of intent and vision, and to actually see it come to pass. The beauty of the Planner Perfect method is that because of the sheer way that you're scripting, it materializes because it impresses the subconscious mind. It's very, very powerful. It is something that it has proven to me millions of times that it works. And it's not even something that it almost came around the backside for me when I would script and see things materialize and happen. I really took it for granted. I didn't know. I thought it was normal. It's like, well, I said I scripted it out. I mean, that's what I wanted to do, and that's how I wanted to live, and it actually came to fruition. And the beauty of it, each day it's another page. It's like, okay, I want to be able to change things around, and you can do that. You can rewrite another story. You can rewrite what you want. You're writing a better story for your life, literally day by day. And of course with future vision as well. So lots to be, you can even rewrite a story. So get excited for all what's to come. There's more videos for you to see. So let me switch you around really quick, show you how to just get started using Planner Perfect planners. Okay, here we are. Thanks for tuning in with me here. This is going to be really, really great. I'm using one of our newest art prints from Designs by Planner Perfect. This is all my artwork. Some of my son's art is featured. More of my son's line will also be featured as well at a later time in 2020. But these covers are customizable. If you have a subscription box, that's always a fun, sure way to go, because you get your sub box with all of your planning supplies just in time for planning your life for the next month. So that is your surefire bet. You'll find all the links below. So I took the book out of the Traveler's Notebook. This is the Traveler's Notebook I'm using now, and this is CoCo. And so I'm absolutely in love with her. And this is my journal that came in the box. There's January, and then here is my February, and then here's my business planner. And this is using the Out and About Traveler's Notebook that has the zipper, a zipper and cards. Now this is perfect for if you want to put credit cards in, money, use this as a half wallet, half planner. I'm using it just for some tip-ins, so yeah, put this aside. Now, when you open up your planner, you have Write a Better Story. It's just going to hit you right in the face because it's inspiring, and that is the premise of this method, is that you are writing a better story for your life. You first have your calendar, and these are, I don't need you to show you how to write the calendar and write little notes of what you've got going on. This is where your goal pages are, and this is where you're going to script in detail aspects of your February that you really want to make happen. So whether it be birthday parties that you have going on for children, family, friends, whether we have Valentine's Day, so that will be making an appearance. It should. If you've never planned for Valentine's Day, or if you're a mom with children, this is a great place to do it. Even if it's just you and your husband or significant other, this is just another great spot to really think about what you want, how you want that day to look, what cake, all of that. And you would put it here. Now you can also divide it in half, but I really wanted to give you enough room to be able to script that vision. You're scripting a vision is what you're doing. The more words you use, the better. And mind you, a lot of women say, well, how am I going to follow that? You're not following it. You're impressing the subconscious mind. There's a huge difference here. You're not following and checking and ticking off. You're impressing the subconscious mind with the end in mind. You are imagining it already received. Now that's from the Bible, Mark 11:24. Whatever you ask for when you pray, believe that you've received it already and it will be done. This is the same premise. This is scripting prayer onto paper. You're desiring something for you, your family, your friends, your loved ones, your life. You're making the world a better place, your life, your family's life a better place, one page at a time. This is where it's at. Scripting makes things happen because you're impressing the subconscious mind. And it's very, very powerful. You'll be inspired to move. You'll be nudged to move. You'll remember automatically. It's just, it's empowering, and you'll have to try it to know what I mean. So there's other different things. Now, put some personal goals here down. What are you doing for your health? Do you know? What do you want? Define what you want. What's February going to do for you? What's it going to look for you for your health? Do you need to lose weight? Do you want to change your diet? What are you inspired by? What do you want to try? What's going to be your 30-day trial? Put it here. Script it. Just script the vision. There's, aside from children's birthdays, there is also ideas, trips you want to take, vacations you're going to. There is so much that it's going to be very individualized. If you have a small business, you can put some stuff in there like that. So there is endless things that you can write in here for goals. This is our week at a glance so that you can look at this full view and see what you've got up that's important right out of the gate. You don't have to go page by page to go and seek and find, anything that you need to know, of importance right away at the beginning of the week or whatever. I always go to this. This is a great resource. I go back. I'm sure you guys aren't new to Week in a Glance because a lot of calendars look just like this alone. But we need more room. We need to be able to, we're not just going to write bullet points. We need to script out exactly how our day's going to flow from the time we get up till the time we go to bed, because that's our vision. Okay. So, but this is great for any appointments, anything that jumps out. I like to put when I pick up my grandson, when he goes home each day, I fill it all in from when my daughter works. I've got any appointments that are going, a grocery day, an errand day, anything like that, gym days, those kind of things I'll put in here. So this is the blank page, okay? Intimidating, I'm sure, for some that is new to this method, but don't be afraid. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to just want to begin. I love to put the date at the top, the day of the week, and then the date. I'm going to show you in my planner here in a second. Some things, if you're not even in particularly very good with, if you are new at scripting, writing, and really and you're like, well, or you're not. Yes, a lot of women say, well, I'm not artistic at all. No worries. You don't have to be artistic. And guess what? You can also, if you ever wanted to order a month just to start with 1 month rather than the box, you can get it in lined dot graph grid. I mean, that can also alleviate the stress of feeling like you need to be a little artistic. But I really like blank because it looks journaly and I can just script. There's also washi. You get 3 washi, sometimes more, in our boxes. These also, if we have any left, are for sale in our store. So this was our February, which is very gorgeous, as you can see in our February box. And don't forget stickers. These bring a beautiful, these are all artwork. So I hope that you enjoy these to help really just beautify your pages. So just begin. And I like to put washi on the side. I'll show you that here in a second. And I'll put the date and script out the date and begin. So it starts from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. Same thing goes for the next day. Tuesday, you've got Wednesday, 2-page spread. Thursday, 2-page spread. Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday have 1 page each. So you can change that up however you want. If your Saturday and Sunday are always really heavy, then change Monday, Tuesday to be your 1-day spreads. So hope that made sense. Then you go next to your week at a glance for the following week. So, and at the very end, I love, it has a month in review. This is always good. I love to do any revision. We're going to talk about that in another video, but you can literally rewrite things that didn't really go well and rewrite them as though they did. That's what this is about. We're going to be talking about that in another video. Stay tuned. So let me go ahead and pull over mine. And
here I am really just getting into the nitty gritty of and into the details of my goals. So here is my 30-day raw challenge I'm doing, and I probably will stay raw vegan until I hit my goal. And then I will do probably raw until dinner is what I will do. But for right now, these are my goals, 30 days. Then I have Valentine's Day. Love celebrating this with my kids. We have traditions to keep, and I absolutely love writing that out. I will share some of my goals once filled out and in the video. These are some Planner Perfect. Now, I can't harness all of my goals in this planner, but I love to like put some stuff like, this is what I'm doing right now in February. We're doing a scripting series. Let's get this out. And I'm also writing some other things here too. I don't really want to share because it's kind of a surprise. We've got some, this is for homeschooling. And then up here, I love to put crafts, experiments, and ideas for my children. Write those down, and I'm going to be cozying up tonight and doing that, or possibly during the Super Bowl tomorrow. And then down here, I have 2 children's birthdays in February in this month, so I'm going to make sure, and this is really not enough, so I might add a tip in to help. So this would be fun to tip in if I needed any more space, because you can write on the back. These tip-ins are so cute, and they come with the box. So when you begin your week, now this is partially January's, but I did decorate it cute with some sticker and some washi. As you can see how cute that really just turned out. I'm going to use some of my Faber-Castell marker to color in that balloon purple. My birthday was the end of January. So then here we go into February. I even scripted just some stuff that was on my heart. I wrote it out. I just love scripting because it just is an impression maker is what it is. Here then is my Saturday. So it's hello and good morning. It is February 1st. As you can see how I scripted that out. Look at the washi on the sides. Do you see how that really made nothing into something? Then what I do like to do is I take this marker. I will list the marker that I use down below. This paper that we use is been tried, true, and tested to be just so special to us. It's a Strathmore paper. It really takes most mediums and does not shadow on the other side. So it is excelente. As you can see, there's no shadowing from my marker. Do you see that? You barely can see anything. And nor does it leak through. You can watercolor on this. You can use acrylic on this paper. This paper is the bomb. So I love to use this. I got this idea from a YouTuber. She just had used this and then put her white pen that I already had. I was like, yeah, I like that. Because sometimes I'll put washi here. I like to put a marker to show maybe a morning. I go by time frame. So early morning, late morning, afternoon, evening type of scenario. So an idea here is that I put some scripture down. I was writing down thoroughly, something I want to do on IG. Really was writing down just my heart in the morning here. And that was my morning routine. It truly was. This is done, mind you, the day before or early morning of the day of. But I'd really love to get my vision on the night before. And then I'll go over my day when I fall into sleep to get into that state of how I really want my day to flow. That's truly where it's all at. So if you can do it the night before and as many days in advance as you can, the better you'll be. So, but one day at a time is also good. Every evening, sit down in your chair and just envision and script. So the night before, sit down, get some tea, and you just script as though it's already happened, of course. You've got your morning routine, some scripture, do my scripting. I do that in my journal. That's for another video. Currently into this one. And then I also then wrote down all the different things I was going to be doing for the scripting series, the late morning here. Then it was some of my chores that I wanted to get done for the home because I want first things first and getting things done. So I got all of the little things down. As you can see, it is kind of a little bit listy, but it's just within the scripting of my day. Breakfast for me, I'm doing raw vegan, so I was doing my juice, lemon ginger blast. And then I've moved over to my afternoon plans. So we have lunch. I have pizza for the boys. We had some leftover pizza, fruit smoothie for me. Checking in with my IG friends. I'm just getting very, very, very into weekends are for painting. So I've really set a new schedule for myself where on the weekends I don't have the grandbaby and I spend that time for me and what I do and what I love. So I spend several hours on this over the weekend. So this is where I'll be spending an hour this weekend doing that, specifically more tomorrow. Here I'm writing down, plan and know what I'm painting as themes for the whole year and get really, and so I was just really writing down details of what I was painting. So this is details and planning and dreaming up what I want and how it's going to be going on. Dinner, Italian beef stew, huge salad from me. And here's just some more dreaming of what I wanted to do. Now, another thing I like to do too sometimes is to be really descriptive on my evening routine, which would be dishes out, dishes back in, the kitchen all cleaned up and closed, my face washed, jammies on, all cute, hair in a bun, plan my Sunday. It's really getting down to exactly what you want to do. And the key here, the secret, the key, defining what you want. When you don't know what you want, life's going to present it to you of maybe everything and anything that's just already sitting in your brain. And it's always just a mixed bag, and it's really not any fun. So define what you want and write that down, and it's really such a beautiful way to live. I go down to the tea I'm going to have, maybe kombucha, something just that helps me unwind and things. This is one of our stickers. Look at how pretty those stickers really just create a beautiful look. So that in here, you can prep your week ahead. I'm going to use the rest of these since these are blank journals because of the setup of the month. So I'm going to use that just for journaling. And then it gets into the, Monday here. And then this is where your Monday will be sitting and keep going. So I'm going to be getting these prepped here on Sunday. So anyway, and here we start over again. So you can always prep your pages too by getting some washi down, lay down the washi, get the date, get everything up, put this here. Start in pencil for crying out loud too. If you're new to calligraphy or scripting or anything like that, especially if you're kind of intimidated, how do I write Sunday and make it look good? I was there before, and honestly, I watched YouTube videos about 10 years ago on just really getting some really cool calligraphy down, and it's just easy. Then it's just old hat. I mean, you just get it. So I start out with pencil. Used to start out with pencil, and then I would trace with this is a TWSBI, but then I would go over it. And then what's the beauty of it? Once it dries, you just erase it. You erase the pencil. So this is what's really great. And what's also really great is if you ever wanted to have fun, you can use a waterproof ink, which this is a waterproof ink in mine that you fill in here. And I like to script, and then once it's all dry, I can go over it with some blotches of beautiful watercolor, and your papers become crinkly. That can be another video. If you'd like to see different things you'd like to see or know, or just leave a comment and let me know, because this method is just so inspiring. And the fact that you actually see things materialize is a game changer. It will literally change your life. No longer are you just beholden to some list or to-do list. You are creating a life that you want, and you're moving forward. You're like, well, hey, if I can do freaking this, then I'm going to define what I want. Here, you're going forward. You're thinking bigger. You're dreaming bigger. Your sphere is broadening. You are just getting filled up with ideas, and God is going to speak to you when you start using your imagination and you are sitting still. It's just absolutely beautiful. Sometimes things have to be pulled over to the next day, but I call that just part of the plan. And so girls, this is where you begin. This is how you start. I hope this has inspired you to get started living a life that you deserve, living a life that you desire and want, living a life of integrity, living a life of vision and purpose, living a life that you want to live. Girls, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're here to join the movement. I'm calling it a movement because it is. It is truly something that will change your life like you would not believe. I'm glad you're here. Let me know what else I can do for you. Leave a comment. Let me know. Welcome to the Planet Perfect community and the scripting method.